Second waltz. Alright. Alright. Last time on our heroes, our team, the Lapis Wisps, narrowly escaped the illusory forest. Illuminated forest, excuse me. They met an artificer dragonborn who had built a device to help hatch a magical egg. A creature that was going to bring luck into the world. They chose to let it live in its world as it is a natural phenomenon. After that, our heroes came. Our heroes came back, and we learned a bit more about one of their party members. But since then, about a month and a half has passed. What have your characters been doing?
Well, Alex has likely been working off the debt for the tailor.
Yep.
And has replaced his familiar Scruff. He's a good boy, he will be missed. But Alex has determined that in order to better himself in combat, he has summoned an imp. Named Dimp. Imp the Dimp. Or Dimp the Imp.
Dimp the Imp. The Imp-a-Dimp. Oh, wait. Is that the joke you were making?
Yes. I'm surprised it took you this long.
I had to say it out loud.
And say it the correct length.
So, like, that's awesome for, you're figuring out, evolving your character strategy. Maybe to help out a little bit for what your characters might have been doing. Halfway through the time that you've had downtime, you noticed that on the calendar, the holiday of Halwick was fast approaching. Halwick in this world is a fall celebration of arts and literature. It's a very lively time of year, full of good food and fun. So, if that adds anything to what your characters have been doing, I'd love to hear it. I was like, nothing?
I guess if I'm up next, I would like to approach Abigail and see if she needs any other assistance around the office.
Around the office? This is Halloween. This is Matthew.
Is it basically?
It's kind of like the pseudo, fall culmination holidays. Like, not Christmas, but kind of Thanksgiving mixed with Halloween mixed with,
No, it's just the fall solstice.
Yeah, the fall, it's the equinox, fall equinox.
Goddamn beach episode now.
You go
We're gonna have the beach episode this winter.
And you ask her if there's, she smiles and, you help her out a bit with, filing things, getting a bit more of the, paperwork done on time. A lot of it is copying down field notes into the proper paperwork, which isn't something that's odd to see or anything that needs to be hidden from everybody else. And I would say one time when she went off, you stayed a little extra. And I'm guessing, would you do something nice for Abigail? I'm gonna ask, just out of the blue.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, as you hear that Abigail really does enjoy the fall equinox holiday of Halwick. And one day you stay late and you decorate her office for the holiday for her.
Aww.
And in doing so, you fell asleep in the office, stayed up too late there. And when you're awoken by her entering, she is awestruck and touched. And in a surprising, action, she hugs you.
Oh.
And it is a tight, warm hug.
Aww.
It is very calming as well, as if she radiates some sort of energy.
She's using calm emotions.
Anyway, John, what are you doing?
I'm
Or,
gonna
well, Jazz, let's see.
go ahead and hug her back.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Wholesome. You're in the middle of this nice big hug, and you hear Tessa like, "I got the other field report." You guys all right?
Was Tessa anything?
Leave us!
Abigail lets go of her hug and kind of, you can see she's a bit red from embarrassment. She's like, "Yes, we're fine. Thank you, Tessa."
Actually, you said a month has passed, Jake?
About a month and a half, yeah. Well, we're getting
Okay.
yes over this time.
So, during all of this,
Mm-hmm.
Alex has been in preparation for Halloween.
Halwick.
Alex has started to accumulate
Mm-hmm.
and take possession of some of the art from his home.
Oh.
And he's going to be donating it to the festival that's to be held.
Oh, that's
As things to be donated to help raise money for the
that's great.
neutralizers.
Mhm.
And in addition, he along with the help of Hamboni, or Hamboni,
Venus.
Venus. Sorry, I'm getting my sorcerers confused. Along with the help of Venus, has been setting up his own store.
Oh, interesting.
In which he will be enchanting and selling enchanted items.
Interesting.
Not to the degree of like Venus, like he's not
Yeah.
selling like weapons. And
I would
rings
say
and
these are
things like that. But like
yeah.
they're simple things like almost like he's just kind of taking up whatever order somebody's requesting.
Yeah.
So like if somebody comes in and they're just like, "Hey, like I need something that's gonna help me be a little sneakier," Alex would enchant like the guy's boots with a muffling.
Okay. Or like
That way
people asking
that way he
for
can earn some income while he's here.
and people
Outside of the jobs he does.
asking for, like things to help around the house, like, small like knick-knacky kind of, but also, useful, or not knick-knacky, but more like
Basically, basically
widgets.
He's running.
You're making widgets.
He's running a store of widgets, but he gives a cut to Venus as Venus, as he asks Venus for a loan to set up the shop.
Okay.
So a cut of everything he makes and enchants would go to Venus.
Yeah.
As he's just kind of like a sister branch of Venus's, but like basically Venus's is like Subworld.
It's the
And then,
franchise.
like,
You're franchising.
Yeah, I'm franchising. but I'm franchising to a more direct a direct
you've got
consumer.
you've got the Venus name, but the way that but the demographic is different.
The operation is different.
Yeah.
And I will have set that up, and I'll have decorated it for Halwick as well. And I would like to name my store.
All right. What are you gonna name your store?
I would like to name my store the Doll Baubles.
Doll Baubles. Ooh, I like that. That's really neat. Also, I want you all to know that it just happened to be that this session ended up in October around Halloween because of the month break we took.
That lined up so well.
It did by accident. I was expecting this to be in September, but all right.
And it's going to release.
Oh.
This episode should be releasing on 27th as well.
Yeah, it'll be next. Well, it'll
You're
be
still
actually
going by your recording
in
schedule, so it'd be
2 weeks. Yeah,
yeah.
so-
in 2 weeks, that's the 27th.
that's incredible.
Yep.
That was so good.
Anyway,
Happy Halloween to anybody that's watching, by the way.
yeah. So
happy Halloween.
happy Halloween.
Um,
Awesome. So I'll say, over this span of time in the 2 months, you have earned yourself the money that you got into your pocket was 200 gold.
okay.
You're in a pretty populated town, and you still had to give like 300 to Venus, but like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'll give you that.
Yay.
John,
I have a store.
what are you doing?
Huh?
I know what your character's doing, but what is your character doing?
Well, well, first off, he went to go help pay for the damages in the office.
Yeah.
He did.
Fair. You just had to do some manual labor for him. No big deal.
Yeah. Kind of a unspoken rule.
Yeah,
That's
you
tough.
break something, you work it off.
And woe to the idiot who doesn't know that.
They gave him a pass because, you know, he's not like one of the
He's not a
main.
frequenter.
Yeah.
But if a drunk idiot comes stumbling in, then they're free game.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And helps decorating too.
Yep.
I just wanted to
and then-
decorate my room.
Well, and then the rest of the month he's up somewhere else without, really telling people.
Another one of these ones. This time, though, he does come back every night, so at least, like, he's not gone and just gone.
Mhm.
Oh.
And for the sake of people not freaking out about a small demon being in my store at all times,
Yeah.
I have dressed Dimp up as a flying monkey.
I was gonna say, is he one of those symbol monkeys?
No,
He's a flying monkey, I get it.
yeah, he's just a flying monkey with bat wings.
That's fair.
Because he can cast polymorph, and
Yeah.
it says he can only turn into a rat, but like he still has that tail. But I will cast minor illusion to make
yeah.
him look like a.
I was
flying
gonna
monkey.
say that you can change him with minor illusion. But yes.
Actually, no. I'll do disguise self.
Oh,
It's not concentration.
I see.
It
So-
just lasts for an hour.
So, yeah, Foreman comes back every night after going out for a while, and he comes back and he's covered in, like, paper trimmings and some fabric, and he's been doing crafty stuff, as you see bits of that come off of him.
What you working on, Borman?
Decorations.
Nice. I'm actually donating some family art. I figured it help. It'd help out, that thing.
Alright. Well, you guys spend your time doing your different things, helping out, working. People's spirits are very, very uplifted around this time of year. It's great to see that the world isn't totally full of gloom and doom in all different types of situations. And the day of Halwick is upon us. Let me put some people on the board so that there's people around.
Who existed?
I didn't. Let's add you here too as well. I don't have her name out right there, but she's there. Tessa.
Nah. Hello, Tessa.
I was about to say, I forgot. Who was Tessa again?
The Tabaxi.
There's the Tabaxi Ranger that recruited us.
There's alliteration to the name. There's noise in the quad. Way more rowdy than usual. It seems to be a celebration is in order. It's Halwick, a celebration of the arts. People are playing instruments, singing, acting out plays, showing off their talents and practice fighting, even raffling off art outside of the building for passers-by. Tessa, Thatcher, and Miles are even showing off their talents to everyone. There's cheering, drinking, and merriment around. When one of you, or all of you, notice that Abigail is roaming around the quad with a glass of wine in her hand. Yeah, Otto is doing the robot. When you spot Abigail roaming the quad with her glass of wine, she gives a smile. Happy, yet it seems she has something to ask of you guys.
Oh.
She...
I'm here at 150 on the priceless artifact and sold to the man with the mustache.
You can hear in the distance some of the raffling and things like that. Thatcher is playing a mandolin and tapping his foot with it. Tessa is fighting one of the other people as a, practice fight and things like that. Miles is actually being a drink mixer.
Oh, he's bartending.
Yeah. He's doing it with a flair. Remember what he said about his hometown and what happened? He used to mix potions, and that's why he got into his accident.
Mm-hmm.
He's good.
Also, while the raffling has been going on,
yeah.
When Alex has been declaring whether it's sold or not,
yeah.
He's been painting something.
Oh.
He has been painting a portrait of Abigail.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Standing in a majestic pose and holding a rallying flag for the neutralizers.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really great. I can imagine it now.
And
What I missed?
because the scouts have a I will. The scouts have like their own insignia.
What now?
I'm sure. And,
yeah. He's drawing. His character's painting Abigail holding a rallying flag.
Mm-hmm. But like, do the scouts have their own? Like the people who typically take scouting missions, do they have their own insignia or whatever?
Not really. It's just that most of the time, the scouts are very specific, being like rogues or rangers and sometimes even fighters.
Then, for the sake of giving
Mm-hmm.
a symbol, Alex is going to be because Alex has magic paints as well.
Yeah.
That he's been growing those mushrooms for a reason.
Yep.
He has turned them into a bioluminescent paint.
Ooh.
So behind the flag,
how about,
Alex is going to.
How about we say it is a glow-in-the-dark paint? That would make more sense.
That's what it is.
Like,
it's glow-in-the-dark paint, but it's made from bioluminescence.
Yes.
So he's going to, like, behind the... Basically in the background, in the sky, behind Abigail.
Yeah.
He's going to smear with his thumb the glow-in-the-dark paint in an arch, and then put a circle in the middle of the arch, and a dot in the middle of the circle, and then a smaller arch going the opposite direction underneath the circle
Okay.
to represent an eye.
Yeah.
And then to represent another part of the job, Alex is also going to add a bottle of Abigail holding some of the magic essence.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then with the yellow glow in the dark, he's going to kind of sponge blob. He's gonna dab inside the jar with the yellow glow in the dark, but with a sponge.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. That's great.
That way, it's all just right there, and it glows, and it's never gonna stop glowing.
That's incredible. You've spent all day on this, like morning.
Oh yeah, no, this is what I have been doing while the raffle was going on. He's not doing it with a bunch of precision.
Yeah.
This isn't his magnum opus.
Mm-hmm.
But he's speeding through it, and he's doing his best to get it dropped.
I mean, and even speeding through it, like you started early morning. You woke up early and you got down to work on this one.
Yep.
Otto has come by every so often to deliver you something to eat since since people have noticed how diligently you're working.
Miles, I need a sandwich. Miles. Tactical sandwich inbound.
But
Tactical sandwich inbound.
I'd say
a fucking hunter-killer drone.
Halwick is a pretty long celebration too. It lasts for a few days, so you get you get that day's worth done in time to still enjoy some festivities, and so you put it in your room or wherever you want to let it sit and dry until you start working on the next bit of it. And when you decide to start enjoying the festivities, that's when Abigail flags all of you down. And she's got a nice smile of enjoying everything, but kind of on her face you can tell she wants to ask you about something, or has something to ask of you, but doesn't really want to ruin the time for you. But she smiles and, hello. I hope you're all enjoying the festivities.
Oh, very much so.
I've been participating in so much stuff. I have definitely had my work cut out for me.
Yeah, I'm sure. She kind of puts a finger in her wine and twirls it around a little bit. I hate to interrupt your enjoyment of the holiday, but there was a magic surge that needs to be immediately dealt with.
Where at?
It's out by some of the nearby mountains. We can still portal you there, and don't worry about pulling miles away. I can open the portals for you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Please.
I guess. How long do you think this mission should take?
I don't know, but Halwick's a week-long celebration. You shouldn't miss the whole thing.
Alright. I just don't want to miss it all. Because that painting I've been working on, that's being sold at the end of all this.
Mm-hmm. And if you do miss it all, I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Well, I appreciate it.
Please get yourself prepared. I know that you're not exactly in your combat stuff, as this is a celebration. And I'll meet you down in the portal room. And she...
for the sake of not knowing how long I'm going to be gone for, I'm going to summon Scruff.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
And you don't have to bring him in.
Yeah, okay.
and I'm just because I can tell familiar a command,
Yeah.
and they'll follow it,
Yes.
and
yes.
they'll keep following it once I go out of range of it.
Wait, are you gonna tell your familiar to like guard your room like a
Tend the
dog?
store.
Oh, okay. Attend the store. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a
Gruff is
Scooby
going
Doo.
to tend the store.
Some of the people you've gotten to know see you guys getting prepared to leave, and Miles gets you guys a drink before you go, and Thatcher actually shifts his attention with his mandolin and plays you guys a song as you're leaving. You're given a curt nod from Tessa. John, to answer that question, it is probably a short 5-minute walk. You found one. You found it close by. That's cool. I think John is going to go make a stop before he heads out.
Yeah, Mormon goes off by himself to, let them know.
Yeah, of course.
I just want to check one of my spells real quick.
It's fine.
I've been able to do Ray of Frost with 2d8 stats. Fucking Gucci.
Yeah, boy.
I gotta fucking look up Necroblast though, because I don't know.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, it's my cantrip from the
Yeah.
Necromancy.
What's its damage right now? Like, what did you write down for its base
I
damage?
don't remember. I didn't write its damage. I just wrote down the.
Hey, John, what's Eldritch Blast? What?
It was
John,
a D8 of necrotic damage. It does an additional.
Wait.
Okay.
Or Eldritch Blast?
I'm just Matthew found his spell that he was looking for. Never mind, because
It does 2d8s.
Yes, at 5th
and
level.
then an additional 2d4s if they have temp HP.
Yeah. Okay.
But we've not really fought anything with temp HP.
I was asking because I wasn't sure how quick it would be for him to find a spell. Because Necroblast is just Eldritch Blast, but necrotic damage as a homebrew spell for his Necromancer. But yeah. So yes, you guys don your gear, do any last minute things. Like I said, many of the people you've gotten to know are kind of giving you a jab a little bit by giving you like a last rites of the holiday kind of thing, but it's all in good intention.
Can I go get one more greater potion of healing?
Yes, you can. Just go do that. Just write it down and do the gold thing.
How much were they?
45.
Okay, thank you.
And when you return to the portal room, the captain already has the portal set up for you and is patiently waiting your arrival. She smiles. Well, it seems the surge was in an area separated from most population centers, so I'm not saying go buck wild, but we won't lose anything if you do.
Well, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and prepare Fireball. I'm going to prepare Mage Armor. I'm going to prepare Invisibility. Burning Hands. Lightning Bolt. Animate Dead is always on me. Thanks for my thing.
Yep.
I'll take Cell Decomp, Scorching Ray, and take Magic Missile as well.
Add some flavor, Jazz. Thatcher actually gives you some chocolates because
Animate Dead was free.
that old creep has a crush on your character.
Oh no.
I forgot that Animate Dead is free. I'm gonna take Shield as well.
Yeah.
Alright, Jacob, I'm gonna take a picture of the spells that I prepared, and I'll make sure that you have it so you know what I'm capable of doing. The ones with the circles next to them.
Yep.
The full circles, anyway. Because Eraser, no so great.
Yeah.
Are the spells that I can use.
Alrighty.
Just making sure my DM knows what I'm allowed to do.
That's fine. And before you guys walk through the portal, Abigail smiles and just says, "Safe travels." Yee. You guys walk through the portal. And when you arrive in a valley full of colorful flowers and surrounded by beautiful pointed mountains. In the center of this valley, is a lone show wagon with its door wide open. And the wagon itself has a sign on it saying, "Enter and be amazed by the Great Gimbo's Show."
Yeah, his name's Gimbo.
What I heard of him?
Oh, you made Dimp so tiny. Okay. I'm gonna send.
Do you want to roll a history check, John, to know if you've heard of him?
Yeah, I mean, Pullman's been around, traveling.
Okay.
May have. Oh,
Oh,
I guess he has.
With your vast knowledge of show wagons and exploration, you have no idea who this wagon belongs to, so you're thinking maybe it's a brand new act.
I'm gonna send Dimp inside.
You send Dimp inside.
He's just a little scuttlebug.
Goes inside.
But we're technically normal and not like giant, right?
Yeah, you're normal. It's just
Nice.
that. It's just that it was easier to make this place more detailed to make it grow.
Did you use the?
No, I didn't.
Really, you found this? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I built this actually at like 3:04 in the morning.
I mean,
Wait, you
it's
built this
really
one?
good.
Yeah, I built this one.
How'd you build this one? Did you use Incarnate as well?
No, I just found different things through the search on this on the website.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Still quite a few things.
Sounds easy.
So, Imp goes in, and there's a bed and a chair and some drapes, and it looks like a chest and wardrobe with personal artifacts of a smaller humanoid being, and a desk with with many different things on it.
Well, Dimp is little bastard. So he's immediately gonna like over to this chest here.
Okay. And he opens it up?
If there's a lock on it, he's just gonna break it with his fucking tail.
It's not locked. It's just kind of a latch.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah.
he's just gonna open it.
He
Look
opens
inside.
it, and there's many. It's full of props for plays.
Any in particular that strike out to
They
him that he would be interested in?
they
I'm
don't.
not looking through him. I just sent him inside to go look around.
He looks at them, and they all look odd, not normal, not steampunk, but kind of alien at the same time.
We had Diesel Punk with Otto. Are we getting Ray Punk with Gizmo?
With
Or
Gimbo.
Then I'm gonna send him over to the table. He's gonna get up on the little chair and look through all the notes and shit.
Okay. He looks through and he sees somebody's been writing plays with weird words in them that he doesn't understand. Like, how is he supposed to know what a Blorkwitz is? Or how is he supposed to know what a phaser could be?
Okay. Tim's confused. Tim's just gonna hop down.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna leave.
He's just gonna leave?
He's gonna come back. Yeah, he's gonna come back and tell me what he saw.
You're very confused. All of you hearing him, what he tells you guys, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah, he speaks Common and Infernal, so
Yeah.
anybody who speaks those can understand him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus, it speaks.
Mhm.
What?
Oh, Jesus, it speaks.
Yeah, it speaks.
Indian probably knows what mint is. It's just like.
Mint mutters in Infernal. Oh my god, it speaks.
It mutters back in Infernal.
It has a name.
It
has a name.
Mint is just. Yeah.
Matthew, roll me an insight check.
Insight check?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm proficient in that. Insight!
Alrighty. You, after hearing about what your little imp has discovered,
Oh,
you
yeah,
think...
I'm sorry. Insight is wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom. Oh, well. Keep the 19,
That's
just change the
supposed to be a
modifier.
+6, not a +8.
Then that's still 25.
Yeah, it's a 25. Yeah.
You think to yourself from based on what he tells you that, this seems pretty cut and dry. Whatever this item is probably in that chest of weird items.
Okay. I gotta see how much he can lift. Oh, and Dimp can carry the magic item. Dope. He can move 15 pounds. I don't think he can drag that chest out of there.
I mean, it'd be comical, but.
I'm just gonna have Dimp go back in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if this is cut and dry, I'm just gonna send Dimp back in there, make him invisible, not using my own spell. He has an action called invisibility.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna say right now, the second time.
What the fuck?
What? Huh?
My roll 20 just freaked the fuck out.
So, the second time Dimp goes in, your connection with him is severed.
Dimp. Foreman, after you.
And you realize that the inside of the show cart is now pitch black.
Oh, like, nothing inside can see?
Like, absolute darkness.
Is it... Okay, this is magical darkness. Dimp can still see. Magical darkness doesn't impede the imp's dark vision.
You still lost connection with him.
Right, I'm just saying that.
I'm saying that it has turned into a void.
Oh. Well. I didn't bring counter spells, so. Or dispel magic.
It wasn't painful, the connection severed. It's just gone. You would know if your familiar
like
had died.
Vanished.
Yes.
So I'm gonna grab one. You take out my rope.
Yeah. You're taking.
Toss one end into the void.
You toss one end of the rope into the void.
Into the dark.
The moment, like, the threshold from the door to the outside, when the rope crosses the threshold, it's gone from the inside there.
The whole rope?
Not the whole rope, just the part that went in.
I pull it back.
Yeah, you pull the rope back. It's a rope.
I know, but did the other end that vanish?
It comes back.
good, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk in.
You walk inside. Alex goes inside.
we go.
Goes inside the void, and you fall unconscious as he vanishes into the void for the other two.
Jacob, your voice is being
Oh.
weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Hold on, wait, Jazz, speak.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a second I thought your voice was muffled as well.
It might have been your connection for a second there, but that's fine.
Yeah, it just went back to normal.
Yeah. But yeah, Matthew, you go unconscious, and to your party, you are gone. Vanished.
Well, I guess I'm next. I'm gonna step into the wagon.
You step into the wagon, and Borman, the same thing happens to you, Minth. You vanish, and Borman is now just left standing outside the wagon by himself. And fall unconscious, of course.
I take one of my javelins, place it, stab it into the ground,
Mm-hmm.
tie one end of the rope to it, tie the other end onto myself, then walk in.
You walk in, and you fall unconscious in the black darkness.
Probably as soon as I fall unconscious. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Huh.
I'm really excited for this chapter, and I'm gonna be really embarrassed trying to read a lot of this, but you'll see. Wake up, Captain! What are we going to do? You're awoken by a frantic voice. All of you wake up in a strange place. The floor has a flat carpeting on it. The walls are made of cardboard, made to look silver and filled with blinking lights and screens. The chairs are large and geometrical, but comfortable. There are strange tables with buttons and lights flashing in front of you. A giant window is settled in front of you, and you can see the blackness of space and stars littering your view. A strange metallic thing floats in your view. It is intimidating, with a very sharp design, looking like a large shark. Thank God you're awake. We were traveling through the Blorkwitz system when we were ambushed by the Tarkesians. They EMP'd us, so we're only down for a little while. What are we going to do? When you each look down... When you look around at each other, Alexander is in a yellow shirt. John is also in a yellow shirt, while Jazz is in a red dress. There is
Oh no, Jazz
goblin.
is a red shirt. She's gonna fucking die.
There's a little goblin in a blue shirt with you, and an Asimar that has been calling for you in a blue dress.
Is this Star Trek?
Oh, but this is a Star Trek. God.
Matthew, you notice that you're in the captain's chair. John, you're sitting in some sort of weapons console. Jazz, you're by the communications area.
Does the shark outside the window look like a real shark?
No, it looks like a metal shark, it looks robotic.
Wait a minute.
Does it seem hostile?
Your Jazz, roll me a investigation check.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Everybody, you are in the world of Galaxy Walk.
I'm gonna.
Wait, what was that roll for?
I gave her an investigation check. Jazz, you see there's some blinking light on a button on the console in front of you.
I'm gonna press the button.
You press the button, and in the window, a screen opens up. You see, I have this. Show you. You see a humanoid figure in, like warrior's garb, sitting on a chair. Ugh, you have trespassed into Tarkesian-controlled territory. What is your purpose here?
Just passing through. Took a wrong turn. Sorry about that.
You're not the captain
We
here.
asked your captain.
Oops.
A minute, please. I'm gonna look over at the chicken blue. It's a
The
what is it in blue? It's an Asmar in blue.
Yeah.
Why are we here again? Wine.
You hear a really, everybody hears a really, really exasperated sigh from this person. She's just like, thank God there's more people. I've been stuck in here for a few days without a crew. We need to get through the situation, and we're trying to get an artifact from a planet she gives you air quotes, nearby, because it was stolen from a different species called it's so dejected. Where is the species called? I gotta find my notes. Get it back to. Oh, did I not write the? We just got to get an artifact back from the Tarkesian Empire, whatever that is.
And that guy's a Tarkesian, right?
Yes, that's their.
All right,
captain,
cool.
apparently.
Are they in that shark over there?
Yeah. That
All
shark
right,
thing.
bet. Can you put the Tarkesian back up on the screen for me?
That. Can you?
I mean, like,
Oh.
can you
Yeah.
pull him back up on my screen?
Yes, I can.
What was your name again? I didn't think I quite caught it the last time we spoke.
I'm Captain Grom.
Captain Romulan.
Gromulan.
Romulan. Sorry, I just didn't hear the G. Listen. We don't negotiate with terrorists. And I'm gonna cast Fireball on his ship.
You cast Fireball, but you realize that a tiny blip of light in between you and the other ship appears as you are. It's space, and you are so far apart. Is this an act of war?
This is an act of suck my dick. Fire the cannons.
Fire all cannons!
Oh.
You both say fire the cannons at the same time! John, roll me a investigation check to see if you can find the cannons. Or at
Balls.
least differentiate.
No, we cannot.
I'm gonna send. Wait, what is Dimp wearing? Is Dimp here?
Dimp, you don't know where he's at.
Can I
Actually,
feel him?
No, you do! You see on the screen, he's sitting on the Gromulan leader's shoulder as like a pet. Or as the Gromulan shoulder as like a pet.
So the Gromulan is still on my screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Hey, Dimp. Dimpy boy.
What?
I want you to sting him.
He looks at you. He looks back at the guy.
I mean, these guys are kind of cool. They like
Dimp. We like shooting shit. Come on. Sting him. Sting him for me. Sting him real good.
Sting him for me. Sting him real good. Before
Be a bad little bastard.
before you are able to do that for now, the
Yes,
ship.
scruff with him.
I mean, like at the same time, like the ship rocks as it gets blasted by something that by the shark-looking machine hits you with. It's bright. You think it's magic, but you're not quite sure. You
Navigator, move us in closer. Framing speed.
you see the Azamar face palms at this one, and the ship starts going forward.
Why are you doing it?
John, a little screen pops up on your console, and you see a little goblin with a bunch of moving parts behind him. He's like, "We can't take much more damage like that. You gotta turn the shields on."
Turn on the shields.
I try to turn those on.
Roll another.
Another investigation.
Can I get up? Can I get up and assist him?
Yes, you can. That would give John advantage.
John, roll with advantage.
Investigation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 and a
You
30.
find a button that you think is probably the shields, and you activate it, and the next blast from the ship in front of you is bounced off of shields.
Can I try to find the weapons again?
Yes, you can. If Matthew's helping still, you get advantage.
Actually, while John, okay, I was gonna say while John is pressing the
The shields?
shields button to look for the shoot button,
Okay, well, I'll say with...
but John has already rolled.
John has found the shields button, so by all means, he probably has found the shoot button, too.
Okay.
You...
I'm gonna get up and go back to my captain's chair.
The big
It feels good to be king.
Captain Gromit is still on screen. He's just like, "You think ramming will do anything?" Ha! As he barks an order, and the shields are activated on his ship as well.
Oh, I'm not coming in to hit you, big guy. I'm coming in to disable you. Full speed ahead.
The Azamar is like, you've got to be kidding me, right? Like,
I'm gonna get up and walk over to the Azamar,
yeah.
and I'm gonna whisper this. When we get within 100 feet, I need you to veer off to the left. We're gonna play the world's greatest game of chicken.
It's gonna be real tight, but I think we can do it.
Appreciate you. What's your name again?
Danielle. I prefer
Danielle?
Danny, but they want me to be by Danielle here. It's more feminine, I think, is the reason. And there's like a teeth. She's saying it through like teeth, like gritted teeth.
Good to know, Danielle. Good to know. And I walk back over
Yeah.
to the captain's chair,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna sit down,
Mhm.
and I'm going to prepare
Yeah.
lightning.
Jazz, while you're investigating and kind of discovering your console, you find that there's a compartment for something labeled medicine. It looks like a gun.
I would like to pick up and examine this gun.
It has a sharp needle on one end of it, and a trigger, and another weird glass box on it that when you hover it over people shows how healthy they are.
Is there any way I can I clip this to my dress or something?
Yeah, you have a belt.
Fuck yeah, I clip that to my belt.
Nice.
It's mine now.
The ship is going full speed, and you hear the little goblin guy in the engines just being like, "We can't take any more. We gotta cool it down."
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. Where is he?
The
I'm gonna ask him
engines-
how I get to him.
There is a elevator behind you that will take you directly to the engines.
I'm gonna take that elevator.
Yeah, you go down and you're there in seconds.
How hot is it in here?
It's pretty hot. Like you take a step in and you're already starting to sweat.
Cool deal. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost
Oh
and just
shit!
kind of start cooling everything.
Oh shit! You hear the little goblin say. Um, he
Let me know if it gets too hot again. Go back upstairs.
he gives you a nod. And he's like wildly working on different like buttons and levers and things to get these engines to do what they're doing. It looks ridiculous and over exaggerated, but if it's working, it's working.
All right. I'm gonna go back up the elevator now. When in doubt, cone of cold.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, it was the Gerblonians is what the technology you're supposed to, the artifact you're supposed to give to or get back to.
How close are we to the ship?
You're hauling. It's gonna take a few more actions. The enemy ship fires upon your shields a few more times, but the shields are holding. John, you can see there's a marker that says 75% for shields. The ship health is about 90 right now because you took one shot before turning the shields on. What do you do as you're still going? As you're still screaming through space?
I fire more stuff.
You fire more shots. Okay. As you're firing these blasts, you're hitting their blast with yours, blocking it so that you don't take any more damage for a little bit.
Mint, what exactly does your console do?
It appears to be communications.
Wow, you really got the shittiest job on the ship.
She
Tell me
also
about it.
apparently got Doctor as well. It is a two-parter because of
Oh, and I hold up the gun sarcastically. Apparently, I'm also the medic.
Wow. Lovely. And Danielle, I'm assuming your navigations.
First officer in navigations, yeah.
All right.
It's
And I'm the captain.
it's a situation.
What can I do as a captain?
Your job is to give us orders.
Oh shit. Oh hell. Y'all are
Matthew
gonna
tried
hate
so
me.
hard not to be the leader of this campaign.
Oh yeah, I did this on
I
purpose.
think we.
Can I get the little goblin guy down there to take over captain? I don't mind cooling off engines.
The only person that's unable to switch positions is you.
Well, all right. Gromulin, how you doing?
Looks at you.
You having a good time?
Your humor does not faze me.
Yeah.
You
Listen,
only
this is
end
gonna
up-
be really awkward
What?
for like the next several minutes or two until I get. So, got any kids?
I have many spawn.
Family,
What
maybe?
you?
Well, you might want to make peace with them soon.
So, you, um, you're soaring through and you're making awkward small talk with the enemy.
Yep.
As this is happening,
Just awkward small talk.
all of you are just like, what the fuck did I just walk into?
How many feet would you say we are away from it? Would you say we're within 1,000 feet?
You are getting to about 500 feet right now.
Okay, cool. I can now command my familiar.
Yes.
Imp,
Yeah.
stab him.
You do that. The imp stabs the guy, the captain, in the neck with his stinger tail, and he starts seizing and panicking. And you hear other members of his crew go, "Oh shit, that thing's venomous! Kill it!"
Can I roll damage to do it?
Yes, you can. Just roll damage. That shit's
Okay.
easy.
So this is 4 plus 3 piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. I really don't have
Ooh!
that many.
You failed it! You failed it!
Nice.
3d6 poison damage. Here we go.
You sting him, and he just like, what kind of venom would you say that this guy has? That your little bugger has?
It is just poison. It's just poison damage. I would say that the type of venom that this is a it's a nerve toxin.
Yeah.
I would say
the captain,
that like it straight up just like seizes you and paralyzes you, but also is hurting the fuck out of you.
The captain of the enemy ship seizes up and just fucking drops to the ground, and you hear the other crew, "Shoot it, kill it!" As 3 shots.
And I'm gonna
Oh. Is that
right
a
out
bonus
and back
action?
onto my ship.
Or free
Yeah,
action? Oh my god.
as a bonus action, I can move him.
Before the communication screen goes out, you just see like bright flashes of light flying where Dimp used to be.
Well, Dimp was just standing on him, so I think they just shot and killed their captain.
The imp killed the captain, by the way.
I'm sure, but they just fucking murdered it. Just for good measure. And I'm gonna poof him back into existence on our ship, and I'm just gonna look at Danielle and say, "All right, start veering left."
She looks at you and is like, "I haven't commanded this ship, or I haven't really piloted this ship until you guys got here." And she tries to turn, and you hit side by side on the other ship, and there's just metallic scraping as you drag along the other side of the ship. The shields of both pop, and the hull is ripping open.
Since we're this close,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay.
On the enemy ship as we're just getting off of it.
Okay. You do that.
To just blow open another hole.
You blast the ship, and it launches it. The explosion sends it spiraling somewhere else, but you can spot a small escape pod getting out of it, and your ship starts crashing down to the gravity of the planet nearby.
Everybody get to the escape pods. Go, go.
Everybody get to the escape pods. Go, go.
Escape pod.
Everybody
Alex just
roll me a athletics check to get to the escape pods.
Athletics. Oh no.
I'm not going to go until all of you go, because I will go down with the ship as the captain.
Okay. Minth, you get there.
what would it take for me to grab him with me?
You get to the escape pod fairly fast. Danny.
What would it take for me to drag his ass over there?
Danielle gets there shortly after. The small little goblin gets there as well. John, just roll.
I'm going. I'm just waiting for all of you to go first.
Yeah. Yeah, all of you. Yeah, of course, Matthew gets there last and you eject the pod. Matthew, who do you want to pilot this ship? It's a escape pod, like one of those like pilotable ones.
I'm gonna do it.
Anybody. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. Why not? Should I roll investigation to see if I can figure out the controls?
Sure.
How hard can this be?
How hard can this be, Cracked Knuckles?
I rolled a 16.
You You see a steering wheel, and you're like, I kind of recognize that. It seems familiar.
Just like riding a bicycle.
Yeah, it's more like bicycle handles. You're right. And you see some other buttons that look like they're activated already, but the ship's moving, so you can go.
I'm gonna point us at the planet. Actually, no, I'm gonna point us at the other escape pod.
Wait, aren't we caught in the gravity thing now?
Like that other escape pod won't be.
Your big ship was because the engines got wrecked from fucking ramming another ship.
Hey, Goblin, what's your name?
He looks at you. My name is Garmbo.
Why do I not believe you?
Do I need to roll insight?
Yes, but the DC is a 2.
DC 2, huh?
Yeah,
Wait, can I also roll insight?
all
Just
of you
because, like,
can if you want.
because
Even
my
Danielle?
initial thought was, why do I not believe you?
Oh, she'd already figured it out a long time ago.
You're Gembo, aren't you?
Yeah.
You weren't prepared for a spellcaster, were you?
No, that was cool as hell.
Hell yeah, it was.
Hell yeah, it was.
I give him a little fist bump.
Yeah, he gives you. Yeah.
Alright, Gizmo, what the hell is going on here?
It's one of my plays. We gotta go through it. You gotta finish it.
Fine.
All right.
So wait,
Car-
So, Alex, when you were
Chart
looking
is
through
still-
Alex, when you were looking through the carriage, did you tell everybody what you saw in there, or what your imp saw in there?
Yeah, so I dimped it.
Hold on, guys. I need to do something just real quick. I'll be right back, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So while Jazz is away, fuck you for putting me in a Star Trek world. The person who dislikes Star Trek probably the most out of this group in fucking Star Trek.
The joke about this is that I had to pick something that had a low budget. The joke was low budget sci-fi.
Oh.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that
I
was-
got that with the big metal shark and the painted wall. Oh hell.
I want you to know I was giggling the entire time while making this chapter. Like actually giggling. I was so excited.
Yeah, this would probably be the moment that's like, it's like as soon as Borman heard Gimbo mention the whole playthrough the play, that's when he's probably gonna like just hear the ding ding and then the light bulb and he's like face palm as he realizes what the artifact must have been.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay, well, I'm back.
Hi. They're all.
Hi.
Matthew just
Borman-
said "fuck you" to me because I put him in a Star Trek world and he hates Star Trek.
and Borman may have just figured out what the artifact was.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks. What does Borman think the artifact is? That's
He said-
Okay, I have to fucking go again real quick. Give me a sec.
fine.
Gimbo mentioned the play, like he has to play. We have to play through it,
Yeah.
and he remembers that Alex, when he was talking about what he saw in there, he also mentioned there was the writing desk.
Yeah.
Writing desk, play. They're in a play, and it's just like,
You're very close, John.
So here's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything inside the cart. I think it is the cart. Because a writing book isn't gonna black out everything inside of a room into a void.
I'm
No,
back.
no,
what
no.
about an ink
Okay, I'm
pen?
That's the whole
Okay.
room.
Will?
All right. So Jazz
It
is
could be
back.
just the desk too.
Jazz is back, and you're now in control of the escape pod. And you're still talking. You're still trying to figure out what the hell you're supposed to do.
We're trying to figure out what the hell we're supposed to do, but Alex is still just aiming for the other escape pod that I saw leave.
What are you gonna do?
Get
Or looks to
close.
Gimbo, it's like, what are we doing next?
You gotta
Or-
go to the planet! It's got the artifact. If we get that, this play will end.
Ooh, okay, what is the artifact? Do you know?
Of course I made it. It's like a ruin. It's like a thing inside of a ruins. It's like
It's a
treasure.
MacGuffin.
It's a MacGuffin. Yeah.
Alright. I turn the ship around and start going towards the planet.
There is a little ping on a map that shows you where you need to go.
I'll follow the ping.
And you follow the ping. And you land, and you're outside of like a ruins, and not too shortly after the other escape pod lands.
Could you guys imagine if I had brought Scruff instead of Timp? Scruff bite him. Barf! Oh, you little bitch. Get some biscuit. I'll fucking kill you.
More
You
like,
are so getting retail dirty.
You guys are at big doors of like a temple looking thing. Like an old kind of futuristic temple, but not like metal. It's still carved out of stone, just different architecture than you'd expect. And before you leave, there is a tray of silver handheld weaponry, one for each of you, in the escape pod. It looks
Is it-
similar to that needle gun that you got, Jazz.
I just realized, do we even have our weapons on us?
No, you don't.
Oh no!
Matthew's been able to cast spells because he's a wizard,
Mint.
and he had them prepared.
Mint. Take
What?
mine. And I toss her the blaster that would be for me.
Jazz is now dual wielding blasters.
Hell yes! That's so cool!
Boromir probably picks one of them, it just feels small.
It does. It feels really tiny in your hands.
It's like holding a fucking computer
Toy
mouse
gun.
in your hand. You're just like, what the fuck?
And you, as you approach the temple, you can see over the hill 3 of the Tarkesian soldiers from the escape pod getting over and start shooting towards you with their blasters.
Magic missile.
How far
One
is
at
that?
each of them.
120
120 feet.
120 feet. Okay. You go to use magic missile, but as magic missile hits them, it dissipates, and they laugh. Ha! We decided that we have shields for us to block your stupid, silly magic man things now.
I'm gonna turn to Gimbo. Really?
He kind of just like shrinks behind a rock.
Wait,
Really?
are we kind of in a surprise round?
It's more of like we're just gonna be kind of firing back and forth.
Oh god.
Boromir just sighs and just, I guess, fires?
Jazz, do you want to be badass and fire 2 at once?
Fuck yes, I do.
All right.
Boromir just looks so
They count.
done.
They count as ranged weapons.
Okay.
So it's dexterity.
They're simple ranged weapons. So if you have proficiency in simple ranged weapons, you get to put your proficiency in it.
Hold on.
Oh, I get a +5. Oh.
Oh my god, I do. And you said it was dexterity, correct?
Yep.
So it's dexterity plus your proficiency. For me, it's a +5. What about you?
6.
Alrighty.
Well, after looking at Gimbo and going, really, Alex is gonna turn himself invisible.
Borman, Jazz, you have 2 guns, so you can take 2 attacks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jazz, you're going akimbo. You sadly you miss, as you don't have the accuracy. But Borman, you hit one, and he just does the most over-exaggerated, and falls and rolls down the hill.
Borman just looks at Gimbo next.
The 2 others remaining are gonna take shots at you 2, the 2 who fired, since one Matthew's invisible. Let's see. Okay. So 24 on John and 18 on Jazz.
It hits.
I think they both hit.
They hit.
And this stings. Like, it smacks you with these blasters, and John, you take 14 lightning damage, and Jazz, you take 10.
So it was just kind of like the unexpected oof.
Yeah. You're just like, oh my god, that hurt way more than I was expecting. Like, the weapons and everything look ridiculous, but the pain is real.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna.
So Matthew, while you're invisible, Danny is just like, hey, wizard man. You gotta figure out how to open the door, since I can't see you. If we get in there and get the artifact, I think this ends.
Yeah, no shit.
So, you gotta figure out how to open that door. You get, your main action and bonus action to try to open this door.
Okay. What do I notice about the door?
It has a lock. It's big, and it looks like to be made of maybe, it's wood with some metal and maybe a little bit of stone on it.
You said it's wood?
It's got a lot of wood on it, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to... Yes, I did prepare it. Fuck yeah. Alright. Cell decomposition on the wood.
Okay.
Because it was living at one point, it is disintegrating.
Wood is still made of...
At an atomic level.
It's still made of cells. So, roll me a d4, Matthew.
A D4?
Yeah.
Alright. 2.
It's going to take 2 turns for that wood to be weak enough for it to, for the door to collapse.
Good.
So you do that, and the rest of you kind of notice that the door is starting to eat away at itself, and you're just like, I guess, cell decomposition. You've seen him do the spell before.
Yeah, but never to an inanimate object.
Yeah. Well, wood is still technically cells. So.
Right, but the only time
gonna
you see
do
me do this
anything.
spell is to the spider.
Danny is just kind of like, Danny already did her turn to help Matthew. So, if you guys
Gimbo?
haven't noticed, she is a hint point.
Hint? Oh, she's a hint point. Gotcha.
Yeah. Jazz and John, you guys can fire back at the guys who blasted you.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
Oh boy,
Hey.
here I go kill him again.
Wait.
Yeah.
Would Dimp have picked up a gun? He said there was a gun for all of us.
For all of the people normal human size.
Okay, then I'm gonna send Dimp running. Actually, not running. Flying over at them with a movement of 40 feet.
Oh god! They're just like, oh god! It's that again!
He's gonna try and sting one of them.
But, he would get there next
Well-
if they don't kill him.
Oh, that's right.
Borman
there.
probably would have realized is like from how much they're probably shooting. It's like, like he's curious. So I'm just gonna be doing that extra attack shot
Oh!
because he was kind of figured it was more like a crossbow. He didn't realize
Yeah.
that he'd shoot multiple times.
Alright, so then each of you have 2 attacks?
Well, yeah. Borman just realized this.
Jazz is going to Kimbo, and Borman's like, oh shit, I can fire this thing twice in a row without having to reload it.
So can I go ahead and roll attack?
You get your
Because he
attack
just
again.
thought it was more like a crossbow.
Roll your attack twice.
Yep.
Oh god, oh god.
Do I get 2 more, or is that it? Since...
Oh,
John misses his shots, or Borman misses his shots wildly, testing out the multiple firing at the same time. But, Min, you fucking dead on the money shoot both of them right in the head.
Hell, yes!
And they tumble down the hill as well. And
over dramatically.
over dramatically, and you don't see any more of those enemies, and the door eats away and collapses. You see a gold artifact in the middle of a room.
Go ahead and grab it. Oh shit, it's Captain.
Nope.
No?
Imp is gonna pick it up because he's resistant to magic.
Imp picks it up and flies it back to you guys. And, the Gimbo is just like, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it, guys?
That
Actually, yeah.
kind of was.
It actually kind of was.
Yeah, but it seemed a little too easy. I have another one if you want to try it out, and he snaps his fingers and the world goes black.
Oh no.
Hey, you didn't wait for an answer.
Am I still invisible, or did that go away?
It'll go away after you wake up again.
Okay.
John, what did you say?
What'd you say, John?
Danny was probably just like, God damn it.
Yeah. The world goes black again, and you all appear at the base of an ancient temple. There's a loud crash, and the ground rumbles underneath you.
This is fucking Indiana.
You look towards
Jones.
You look towards the sound as a massive bipedal rubbery lizard is stomping through a city of glass and steel towards you.
Oh my God, Godzor!
Wait, what?
No.
You have all of your weapons and equipment this time, but everything looks to be made out of cardboard, foam, and rubber.
I want to go to a nearby building and just kind of stab at it with my rapier.
It acts like a normal rapier. It just looks fake.
Huh.
A familiar voice is heard through a headset. You suddenly are wearing something that you can hear through, like a scrying stone, or like a stone of far speech, but it's not. You hear dejected Danny. You hear papers flipping as if she's reading through a script. You guys made it to the temple, great. You need to get the artifact or Mojigla will destroy everything. You have the power crystal, right? The one of you needs to use it while the others search for the artifact to return Mojigla inside of it.
I'm gonna search myself for a magic crystal.
Yeah, I'm going to check myself as well. Do I need to roll investigation?
Yes. Both of you roll for investigation, actually.
Foreman's just over there like, what?
He's just trying to process the name for the monster.
Min, you realize you still have that medical thing, but instead it's a modern day first aid kit.
Why?
No, I'm saying it carried over.
I know, I meant it's just like, why? Why am I the medic? Do I look like a clerk?
She's like, a sexy one, but...
Guys in really weird situations. Let me tell you, I had so much fun writing this.
This is actually a lot of fun.
Matthew, you find that you have a crystal, a weird star-shaped crystal in your pocket.
Is it... I'm gonna make sure that my orb of necromancy is still on me. Is that still there, or is it the crystal?
The orb is still there because you all gotten your equipment back, but it looks like a really cheap crystal ball. Who are you gonna give the power crystal to?
Fuck it. Dip. You know what? No. Borman, you suck at looking for things. You hold this crystal.
Borman just stays to that. Wait, what?
You
Bit
suck
rude,
at
isn't
looking
it?
for things. Take the crystal.
Okay.
I throw it at him.
You
Bit
throw it
rude,
at him.
didn't it?
John, do you catch it? John, roll me a dexterity check to see if you catch the crystal.
Oh. Oh, Matthew, why did you toss it?
It'll just, yeah, I'll see.
It's
how-
better than your natural than your fucking base D20.
Investigations intelligence, nitwit.
I'm aware. It's still better than your intelligence. Roll.
Investigations for
Roll
something else.
dex!
Perception.
Roll dex!
Roll your dex.
Okay, he catches
You're
it.
lucky.
You catch it. And,
I believe in the heart of the die.
Borman gives you a sour look.
while you're holding on to the crystal, John, you feel you know exactly what to do with it.
Which is what?
You're drawn to eat it.
What?
Eat the crystal.
What?
I'm so glad I gave it to Wait. Oh no. No. No,
Borman-
Jacob. No, Jacob.
Borman eats it?
Borman
What's
eats
going on?
it, and there's a bright flash of light as he grows to kaiju sizes.
No!
You can be a big pig too.
No!
And you see the giant
Oh, I didn't
rubber-
realize that his character had fucking nipples.
and you are now the size of the giant rubbery lizard. While the others go to the temple, you have to fight it. Okay, so we'll do turn order this time. Everyone roll me an initiative.
I don't. I'm so confused. Oh. Oh.
I didn't know if I could get dexterity because it's like old Godzilla.
Un momento. That's 4.
I'm just sorry. I just see the name and how you said it. It's just.
It's Mo Jiggler.
Oh man. Oh.
John,
Borman's just over there. Why do I hear boss music?
Oh.
John, you still went before Mo Jiggler, who got a -3.
Yeah.
Okay,
At least I'm in the positive.
so the temple it's a 120-foot straight line. Every 30 feet you travel, you have to make me a dexterity saving check to avoid a trap.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah.
How are these traps laid out? Is it like if you step into a certain spot?
No. You don't have your wings.
Ah!
You do not get those wings.
Damn, I thought I'd try.
I'm going to look at Mint and go, then it will be an even playing field.
Oh, Alex, are you still salty over the Millennial City?
Now you know. Now you know what it's like to be grounded, like the rest of us.
That's a yes.
Did Borman just hear this, or
Yeah, you can hear them still fine because that headset is still the size that needs to be to fit on your head.
Borman just rolls his eyes and groans?
Alrighty.
It's
Go
he's
Battle
just like,
Boar.
You realize this is still on, right?
Go Battle Boar.
Jazz, you go first. You can dash to try and avoid 2 traps, or do a normal sprint and avoid 1, but you still have 3 traps.
I'm going to dash and try to avoid 2.
Roll me 2 dexterity saving throws.
As your deck save.
First should be pretty damn good. Okay. You
Jazz. Saves you have proficiency with.
the
You're a
8,
rogue.
it's fine because the 8 still fails, or even with the proficiency.
Yeah, I'm just making sure she knows.
Yeah, but Jazz,
I did not know that, so thank you.
you do have problem.
Yeah.
So Jazz,
She takes one step.
as you're running, like cardboard and foam spikes kind of poke you a bit. Or no, you dodge that one. You don't dodge the big fake axe, and it kind of smacks you a little bit as you're running. And you take. Can we let it roll? Let it roll. Let it roll. 6 psychic damage out of embarrassment.
I'm not even mad. It's really funny.
Matthew, you're up.
Alex, would you like to make any snarky comments about wings?
Your wings have been clipped.
Ah,
Since I have a movement speed of 40, Jacob, if I dash, I move 80 feet. Is that going to be 3 traps or 2?
That's 2, and then on the start of your next turn, you'll hit 2 more. Like,
Okay. All right. Wait. You said every 30 feet is a trap?
yeah, because so you move 80, you'll be just like 10 feet away from the 3rd trap. When
80 and then... Yeah, and then the next turn it'd be 3 because it's 80 and then 90, 120, 160.
yeah, you'll make
Run
it in 2
50.
turns. It's just that it's the trap
Yeah.
thing.
All right.
You also get hit by the swinging axe as you're running through.
How much?
And you
Got
also
him.
you take
I think.
7 damage of psychic embarrassment.
Well.
John, it's your turn.
Activate rage. Because I might as well beat the shit out of it while I have the chance. And he said we have our weapons.
You have your weapons, yes. But they look fake.
We'll be using the maul. And not the shield.
Alright.
So let's defense. But okay, do I have to like move to get closer or
No. Like you pretty much grew to the kaiju size in the same time it got to the temple with you guys.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer and then activate my feature.
Oh, which feature?
And when I move into melee range, I get one of 2 options. And I'm gonna use the second one, which is attempt to knock them prone.
Alright. Oh my god, John's gonna suplex Godzilla. It wouldn't be the
Rules of nature!
So what do I have to roll, or what do you have to roll?
I think it's when I looked it up, it's like kind of like doing a grapple check contestation.
Okay. Let's do a grapple contest.
Well, it's kind of using the similar things where I use my strength, and then you have to either counter with athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay. That's easy enough.
And oh yeah, because of my thing, I have advantage.
Well, you have to beat a 23, so.
Oh my god.
Take that advantage. Let's do
So
it.
this is
You try. I
check.
want to see you suplex Godzilla. Do it.
With a
Victor.
23, Godzilla's gonna suplex him.
And I have advantage for the rage.
Sorry, Mojigla, because I did non-trademark names for all.
it meets it beats.
Oh my god, meets it beats.
Oh my god.
Does this do damage, or do you just knock him prone?
Knock him prone. It's just prone.
Is it a bonus action or standard?
It's a bonus.
Oh! Beat his ass, John.
And I'm going in for the swing with the maul. That's a +1. And it's going twice, and I have advantage for both hits.
Yes, you do.
This is the first one,
Oh yeah, you hit him.
and the second one. It's a 17 hit.
Yeah, you hit both times. Sorry, didn't make it. So yeah, you fucking give this
Oh.
monster a beat down.
You're gonna love this damage roll because of the maul.
Oh yeah. I know.
Strength damage,
Oh yeah.
but the rage.
Oh, I know. Oh, trust me, I know what I did. I actually made this monster.
That's dope as hell, dude.
Yeah. It's a big hulking monster with not much interesting to it, but like, you know.
And I have dealt
Might have taken some
27 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Its turn. It stands up, and it does a multi-attack. It bites and then swings its tail at you. So the first one's the bite and the second one's the tail. So 22,
Yeah, it hits.
and I don't think a 13 hits.
Nope.
So good for you. You're raging. Actually, I realized I didn't make this. I reskinned a monster. Excuse me. So you take 17 damage from your rage as it bites onto you.
God, I'm so glad I didn't eat that crystal.
Alrighty,
Because I think I'd be dead.
Jazz, it's your turn.
Can I dash again?
Yes, you can. You can dash to the artifact.
Dash into that artifact.
Roll me 2 dex saves. Ooh. You keep forgetting to put proficiency on it.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
The
So you're
first
rolling
one
with a +7.
The first one still fails.
Really? With a 14?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Just barely, though.
Ah, thinking it's a 15 then.
And with the pathetic, like, you taking 14 points of embarrassment damage.
I imagine like she just gets shot with a Nerf dart.
Yeah.
Gimbo's just popping up every now and again to shoot one of us with a Nerf dart or swing at us with a Nerf axe.
You still have your bonus action, and you have the med kit in your back pocket. You get there, and you realize, we're gonna have to take this artifact out of the temple.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself real quick.
It's a greater healing potion, is what the med kit is.
And they're the
They're
44
plus 4.
44 plus 4, that's what I thought.
Damn, that's 4 magic missiles.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Alright.
Good shit, healing.
Yeah.
That was almost max healing.
Almost, totally fucked.
Alright.
She got back what she got plus interests.
Matthew, it's your turn, man. You got the
If
save checks.
if I sprint, I have to make 3 of these.
No, you just have to make 2. Because it's 120 feet, and you've already done 2, and that's only 4 traps.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, fuck it, yeah.
Alrighty, you failed the second one.
Yeah, more.
And 10 points of embarrassment damage.
I like to imagine, like, I fucking Matrix dodged the Nerf dart.
Only to get smacked in the face by a Nerf mallet.
And then as I'm getting back up, just Gimbo pops out from, like, a hole that's cut in the styrofoam. It just whacks me in the back of the leg with a hammer. Just like a real-ass hammer.
Alrighty.
Whack!
The 2 of you have made it to the item. Matthew, you can use the last bit of your turn to pick it up.
Picking it up.
You realize
Alright,
that
Danny, I got it.
it needs 2 hands to be used, and you need to leave the temple.
Danny, I got it. Where do I go?
You gotta get out of the temple and point it at Mojigla. She says after realizing the name again.
Okay.
John, it is your turn.
So I'm going to switch to my shield now,
Okay.
because that hurts a lot. And does the Bigu stick count?
Yeah, this thing's... It's Godzilla, so it's a true neutral creature.
Good. Now I'm at +2 AC. I need that. Back into twice.
Alrighty.
No, bad. This is like bad, whatever the hell you are. It's
Bad
like, you know, he's not gonna say it. Stupid even to him.
You hit both times.
It's like, no. Oh, bad, whatever you are.
I hope you guys are having fun.
This is great.
Actually, hey Jacob, did I spend the last of my movement to grab it before running back, or did I like yoink and start running?
It was more of a yoink. It's more of a like full stop grab.
Okay.
21 bludgeoning.
All right, you do 21 damage to it. It's its turn now, and it's gonna make its 2 attacks.
Awesome, better AC now.
Yeah, but it still has a pretty high hit chance. The bite and the tail was the second one.
Okay, the first one hits, but the second one gets knocked prone.
Ah, I see. It bites you, and then you fucking hit it in the nose, and it just hits the ground.
To those two, they're probably just hearing the clash of the titans going on.
And that's 14 piercing damage to you.
Release it, Kraken!
Release it, Kraken!
And then a d4... 4 force damage.
Okay. Your shield, you can
I
tell
booped it on the
it's
snoot.
actually cardboard. Alright, Matthew has the item with you, Jazz, and now you need to leave the temple.
Are there more traps on the way back?
Yeah, you got it. You're gonna re-trigger the traps on the way back. So you got 2 to make.
Alright.
As a rogue, you can disarm traps, and I won't die with this fucking thing in my hands.
He's got a point, but she can only disarm 1 at a time.
I know.
What would I have to roll to disarm?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll go roll to do the first one then.
Yep.
Because you're the one rogue in the world that didn't take sleight of hand.
Oh, I did this time, Matthew.
With expertise.
I did this time.
Yeah.
Oh, you put expertise in? Oh my god!
So basically, you walk over to where the first trap is, and you see the hole where the Nerf dart comes out, and you just kind of stick your finger into the Nerf gun.
I'd like to imagine she, like, packed it full of styrofoam.
Wait, I should have asked this before, but Jacob,
Yeah.
I know where all the traps are and I know what they do. Can I get advantage on my next ones?
Yes.
Alright.
I will, and because you're a rogue and you can bonus dash, since you've only done a movement and a major and and an action. Since you know where they are, I will let you sacrifice your next advantage to disarm 2 traps this turn.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, get rid of one of the closer ones to me. That way I only have to make 1 right now.
Matthew, you don't have to make any at all now. She got both of them.
Oh, shit.
I think when the axe
It's
came
the
out,
line,
she just grabbed
so-
the handle and broke it.
Yeah, she just broke this, like, flat out broke the second one.
So basically, while she's over there, like, fucking with shit, like, Alex is just like, nope, 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 just running as fast as he can.
Yeah.
Oh, I just imagine the Monster Hunter thing when they're in the egg.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Matthew, you take,
Bird up, burr, burr, burr.
you take your turn to sprint trap free.
Yep.
All right, John, it's your turn.
Oh. It's 120 feet, right?
Yeah.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my 40.
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action blaze it down. And then I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the one that's ahead of me to just break the trap.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shoot the trap with magic.
You do that to the third trap, and it freezes and whatnot, but then you hear the little nasally goblin voice. Oh, no fair! That's cheating! But nothing comes of it. Like,
Okay. Okay. And that's my
So-
turn.
yeah.
Oh, strike it with advantage.
Alrighty.
So,
Nice. John's over here having a fucking kaiju battle.
oh, that's a crit.
Oh my god.
So let's roll the normal one first. Actually, I'll just roll both of them at the same time. It's just the second one will be doubled.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Oh, that's a 9 plus a 26.
That's 35. Jesus. Nice. It gets up, of course, and goes to do its 2 attacks on you as well, John. I think they both hit.
Oh, they both hit.
Oh, John's gonna take
Arr.
some fucking beating from this. So first one is, wow, even less. The first one is 13 damage. And then the tail attack is 9 damage. Alrighty. Jazz, you're up. The third trap has been disabled by Matthew breaking it. You can sprint and disable the last one.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Alrighty. Yeah, you disable it. Perfectly fine. And guess what? Matthew. It's open. You can run and get to the end.
I'm gonna pick up the egg, and I'm going to do my dash.
So you dash, and you get
And then
out.
and when I get out of the
Mhm.
thing, I'm gonna yell into the headset thingy,
Yeah.
the helmet that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Hold the rock up!
I'm gonna hold it up in the air.
Like
Alrighty.
Simba.
The creature, the large creature, looks at it, and its eyes glow with the same glow of the rock, and it's making a wisdom saving throw, and it fails, and you see it get sucked back into the rock Jumanji style. And the giant creature is gone. It's not an egg. This one's just like a like geode. And,
Sorry, I hit enter too soon.
Yeah. And you hear
Wait,
John,
it's an egg?
It's not an egg. It's just like a geode. Jazz is just
Right, but like, does it feel like an egg in my hand?
Not really. It feels like a rock.
What's the floor made out of?
The floor looks real. It's just the set.
Is there like a rock anywhere?
Yeah.
I'm gonna break the geode over the rock.
Fair. You do.
Does egg come out?
No, what?
I was hoping for egg.
You hear the nasally little voice again. Huh, that was even more fun than the last one.
If we don't have a beach episode and it doesn't have an egg, I'm gonna be disappointed in you, Jacob.
He's just like, how about we do one that's scary this time? And you hear the snapping sound again as the world goes black one more time.
Daniel's like, oh, not again.
This time,
As the world is going black, Jacob, I'm gonna drink one of my minor healing potions.
okay. Well, you're just
Same,
like,
I'm
gonna
wait,
drink
one.
as you
Lose
chug
all
a
of my-
potion.
Before I lose it, I'm just gonna drink it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it too.
I imagine we get back to the real world and Alex is immediately chugging it before he can say anything.
Nah, like we're still there, but like for some reason I also have like a fucking first aid kit. Like it's not even like a med pack. It's just like a band-aid. What the fuck?
So you guys patch yourselves up a little bit. And this time, you're not awakened by a voice or, another person, but you're awoken by red flashing emergency lights in a long metallic corridor. This looks real. Absolutely real. All of you are in gross, dirty mining clothes and no weapons. Water is dripping from all around you, and you can see the Azamar looking back at you. You can see Danny looking back at you around the corner, ushering you to come towards her. Come on. We need to get out of here. We need to get to the escape pods now.
Wait a minute. Long metallic minor. Oh no.
Alright, John, I don't get this one. What is it?
Dead Space.
Run.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Out of the corner
Are there any dead bodies on the ground, Jacob?
No, there's no dead bodies. It's just the four of you. Or, the four of you.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint with Danny.
Out of the corner of your eyes, you see it from a different corridor. A black, shining creature dart across a hallway.
Yeah, Borman's booking it.
You
I'm
get...
running like hell.
You see Danny slamming her fists on a door. Fuck, it's locked! We gotta get through like 4 checkpoints before we get to the escape pods.
Mint, you're up.
Do I need to slide a hand it?
Yes. Roll me a
Pick
slide
that lock.
What? Ah! Sorry, you're freaking out. Give me a
Is there
second.
anything I can use to smack it with or anything?
We don't have our weapons, do we?
Nope. But Jasmine,
And there's
first
nothing.
action because that was the first one I heard.
How many feet did we move to get to this door, by the way?
It doesn't matter. I'm not counting feet or anything. There's no turn order.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, because, like, I can dash if it's 40 feet. Just go straight to the other door and start working on it.
You pull out wiring from a panel nearby, and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this, but you put the right combination together and the door slides open.
Oh,
Now I know.
Uh-huh. And who's the first one through that door?
Me.
Me.
Matt, I would say...
We could go together.
I would say, because of how Jazz was working on the door, Matthew does get it first.
Okay.
My bonus speed.
But you sprint through, and you get to the next locked checkpoint, and Danny's just like, why does it have to be this?
What's the door made out of?
Metal. It's a metal door.
I'm going to... And this is a big
Use an intelligence.
moment. This is... I have no time for this. I'm going... Oh, you were gonna have me do an intelligence check on
You
it?
can do an intelligence check, yes. I actually have
I was willing
to
to burning hands at 3rd level my way through this door.
I have a check specifically for each of you.
Okay. So just base intelligence, or...
Just an intelligence check, yeah. Yeah.
24.
You are just like, huh, interesting, and just fucking punch the keypad in the right way that the door opens up, like the fawn's hitting a jukebox.
Just, dink. It's open.
I'll give Borman the
So-
next one since T hasn't gotten one yet. John, I'm sure you
like
know
Borman's
what your check is.
kind of in overdrive right now.
Yeah, he's
so
a fucking bowling ball.
When, okay, so when everybody is through the door, Jacob,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the thing again and jump through the door as it's closing.
Sweet, you do that. You hear scraping on the other side of the door.
So I'm activating rage for this, just so you know.
Okay.
Borman has no time for this.
bitch!
So this is strength,
Yes.
pure strength.
Pure strength.
Don't you know who I am?
Fucking-
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
The two of you see Borman just fucking go through it like it was made of paper.
He just headbutt the shit out of that door,
Yeah.
and it's gone now.
It's the door's So if you ever seen like people play SCP Containment Breach, it's like the Shy Guy knocking a metal door open.
Jesus.
And you have one more check to make.
I'd say that Danny made it to this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, because she was running the whole time.
She's scrambling through and trying to get the door open. She's gonna make a sleight of hand check. And she gets it open too. She's like, oh, thank God. And you all get into the room with the escape pod. It's one that can fit all of you. I'm guessing you all rush in.
Oh hell yeah!
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
You all rush in. Danny slides into the
And make sure to close the door behind us while we do this.
The captain's deck, and is pressing buttons, trying to get things to work. She hits the turn on, and you hear a the escape pod doesn't attach. And you all hear, John, even though you close the door, you all feel a presence of something large and alien and black and shining rise out. And you wake up in the cart. You wake up in the show cart, the show wagon, and Gimbo is clapping happily. But after waking up, Danny walks over and picks up the little goblin by his little goblin shirt. I finally made it through your game. I've been trapped in here for days because I didn't have a team, but now this fucker decided, and this fucker decided I couldn't leave.
I'm going to
Tired of it.
Spectral Sight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna point it right at her neck. Drop the little man.
As you say that, like, Borman's, like, getting, like, ready to get in between, just like, okay, like, enough.
She lets go of him and he scrambles away into a corner. Like the goblin he was. He's just like, I just wanted people to appreciate my work. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. Please don't kill me. I won't force people to play it anymore.
Were you forcing people?
He looks at her. She gave me this, and you see he's wearing a helmet. And this.
Can you make him large?
Yeah, I can make him large. No, the helmet's not on the character, but yeah.
He's so goofy.
Gave me this.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I guess it's that helmet. It's that owlbear hat. I have a great imagination. I just wanted to bring my things to life. Just people didn't understand it. And Danny sighs and lets her anger go. I guess I should have known what was coming. Yeah, you didn't hurt anybody. And the little guy's actually really scared. Like...
Oh.
So
Borman just walks over calmly.
What?
While they're doing that,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and on Danny.
Okay.
And because I've had this spell going and saved up for a little bit, I would like to cast Dimension Door.
I don't like that noise he made.
Where are you going?
We are going to the Fey Realm.
How long does Dimension Door last?
Dimension Door is basically it's just teleport, but between
Mm-hmm.
realities.
Mm-hmm.
So it's instantaneous. I'm in the Fey world with somebody who's consenting to come with me.
Yep, you do that. And when you go, when Jazz, where are you looking? What are you doing? Are you helping John console the little goblin? Or
No, actually, I kind of want to check the cart and see if I can. I just want to see if there's anything else giving any more context clues as to what happened. See if maybe he was really trying to hurt people, or.
I want you to roll me an investigation. Just for the shits and giggles. But yes, Matthew, you blink to the Fey realms with her. And she's just like, well, that was interesting.
You'll have to excuse my associates. They're not very professional in these kinds of engagements. Nor understanding.
Jazz, you don't see anything that you discover as him wanting to hurt people. Genuinely, he was trying to make plays for people to enjoy.
Aww.
Yeah.
She's just over there reading his plays. Like she's just like super detective. All right, gonna go check out his plays. All right, so the plays say he just wants to help people. Alex.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what happens. And yes, you do realize before Borman that Alex and Danny are gone. Like, gone.
Oh.
Like Dimp is there, but he's just like
Don't look at me.
face down, butt up.
Face
on
down,
the floor.
butt up.
He just looks exhausted.
Yeah. And she looks at you. No, they did fine. I was
No,
just...
it's this next part of the engagement that they won't be very understanding of.
I see.
It's time.
It is? Oh. Well, just, as long as I get out of this alive, that's all that matters right now.
Yeah. You've not harmed me. You've not wronged me in any way.
I hope they have as much trust in you as you think.
What they don't know can't hurt them.
And she's ready to go back. Completely understanding.
I do like the fucking grab the forearm handshake.
Yes.
And we dimension door back to the cart.
And Jazz, while you're looking around, like, where the fuck did he just reappears back.
Do I know this sort of how they appear?
There's a little bit of like there's a little bit of magical energy, so it's like it's not like invisibility. It's like they re-entered your plane of existence.
It looks like the Bifrost from Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, since I'm technically being from another dimension, would I sort of recognize it?
Yeah, you recognize it, but it's not from your realm.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of side-eye Alex a little bit.
Danny kind of stretches, and she's just like, well, thank you for getting me out of there. I'm gonna go. I need to see how my family is doing. And she kind of turns around and starts leaving the cart.
Well, once she's out of the cart.
Yeah.
And gone, kind of just out of sight.
Uh-huh.
I'm just kind of gonna turn around. Borman, Mint.
You're a little muffly. Just a heads up.
I need your full trust right now. Oh. That's, Borman, Mint, I'm gonna need your full trust in this.
That depends. Where'd you take
Can
her
you hear me
little
still?
thunder? Yeah.
Fey room.
Can I ask why?
Conversation.
I raise an
Doing-
eyebrow.
Espionage, for the lack of a better term.
I raise an eyebrow.
You two just make sure Gimbo gets to get him to the neutralizers. Bring his cart with them too. It's art. They'll appreciate it. This isn't hurting anybody.
Alright.
You're not gonna
I
take
think
my
they love
neat.
this place.
You're not gonna take my neat helmet away.
No.
They might make it a little weaker, but
Okay.
no, it's yours.
He gives a big dumb smile.
And Borman's just like, gives him a pat on
And
the
with that, like while they're still in there,
Mm-hmm.
after having gotten that agreed, I'm gonna tell Dim, make sure I'm not followed.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna whisper that to him, or actually I'm gonna communicate that telepathically.
All right.
And I'm just gonna keep walking. And Gimp is all of a sudden gonna climb up on your shoulder, man.
Huh.
Interesting.
I'm gonna give it a little squirt on the ear.
Oh God, he's a little
And
man.
as soon as I'm out of the cart and I've closed the doors, I'm gonna sprint in the same direction that Danny left.
You sprint towards her, and you see she's talking on a stone of far speech as she's walking away, and you get a little bit of a glimpse, or a little bit of what she's saying, and you just hear her side of it. Just, thanks. That game was made for a team. It sucked being alone. Anyway, hope to see you around. She puts the stone in her pocket and sees you coming, a little surprised.
Of
And
all the times your voice is cut out for me,
yeah,
I lost all of that.
I
didn't hear a damn thing you said.
I think we're starting to lose Matthew.
It's him. Yeah, it's his connection.
Yeah, we're.
So, yep, we lost him.
Okay, I can hear you now.
okay.
Can you say it again?
Okay.
You hear her just saying, thanks, that game.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can I hear you?
Okay.
I'm just saying that, thanks, that game was made for a team. It sucked being alone. Anyway, hope to see you around. And that's all you get. And that's where I'm going to be ending the session for today.